Hello everyone, my name is Bill Dunn. I'm McCracken County PVA, and in this video on our Qpublic website I'm going to talk about the sales list. So in this video I'm going to talk about how you can sort the columns. I'm going to talk about the fields in the columns that are displayed on the page, and we're going to talk about the property record if that's needed. So most people get to our website by going to our website, which is mccrackenpva.com, and then they go to tax roll. And if you have an account and you need to see property records, you can log in. If you don't have an account and you just need some of the free information, you can log into the free map or go to the free map. Or if you're going to look at the sales list, as I'm about to describe here, you can click sales list, which is what I'm going to do here. Okay, so when you go to the website, you'll see this menu up here across the top. One of the options here is sales list. So we've got the last 2+ years of sales listed on the website if you just want to browse the sales in a given month. And as you can see here, in this example, I'm going to describe the current list of deeds or sales, which is October of 2024. Here's the 2024 column, and here's October. So what this has a list of all the sales that the county clerk has processed as far as deeds go. List of sales for the month of October in 2024. On this page you can see the map number, also known as the parcel ID. It has the address of the property that was sold or the deed came in for. The grantor is the seller, grantee is the buyer, so to speak. Then the sale date. This is the sale date is the date that's recorded in the deed. There's the sale price that was sometimes mentioned in the deed. Sometimes they just list the fair cash value. And I'll talk about that here. The sale type, we classify every deed, every sale that comes through into certain categories. And then this column over here has the city neighborhood. This one here is blank, so it is not in a city neighborhood. It's probably in the county, which is Hobbs Road, so that is in the county. And there's an option up here that says columns. These are all turned on. That's why they have check boxes. If there's a column here you're not interested in, like neighborhood, you could uncheck that, and the neighborhood column has disappeared. So these columns you can turn on and off. And if you're actually logged in, you can see here I'm not logged in, but if I were logged in, you would see another version of this that has a lot more information and more columns. So talking about this, one of the things I just mentioned was that we were going to talk about sorting. So you can see here how it's got the up and down arrows on each one of these. Right now it's sorted by sale date. So and you can see that because this has an up and down arrow here in these other columns, but this one only has a up arrow. So that means it's sorted by date. If I want to reverse it, I can click sale date, and now that the arrow has changed directions, and you can see the column starts at, the field starts at October 1st. If I click it again, it's going to reverse, and now it goes to the last deed that we processed, which was October 25th. If I'm interested in seeing, say, deeds that have sold or sales that have that we've processed that are high-priced sales, I can click the sale price column. So it starts, there's descending order, and click it again, and now it's well, that's descending order. The other order was ascending. So each of these can be clicked and organized by the column that you're clicking on. And let's see. So I also mentioned we were going to talk about the property record. So I'm not logged in right now, and if I click one of these property records, it's going to go to the property record It's going to give me a minimal amount of information. It's going to show me who the owner is, a little bit about the assessment, the tax district is, the address, who the owner is, what their mailing address is, and a little bit of land information. The property card is available for clicking. I'm going to click this so you can see this. This is the old property card. We scanned about 34,000 of these. We don't update these anymore. We do everything electronically. So this is old information. We probably last used these in 2019, maybe 2020. So anything past 19 or 20 will not be displayed on these cards. And sometimes you might find some valuable information on those. Here's the photos that we have added to the property record, and here's a sketch of the structure or structures on that property. In this case here, you see that it's a house, and it's got the CO drive. We don't do that anymore. That's old. That stands for concrete drive. Probably the driveway or the parking lot at the house. But we don't use those. We don't add concrete drives anymore to the sketches. So a lot of this information you see here where it says click here for information on obtaining a user account. That means that's paid information. You have to be an active subscriber to see that information. So there's the summary, the historical plat, which is an old, it's not actually a plat, it's more of a PVA tax map that you have to click to see that. The value information, there's more detailed information than what you see right there. The more detailed information would be displayed here if you were a subscriber. And improvement information, all the details that we have on each of the structures would be displayed here. Sales information would show the past few or several sales of that property, and sales would be the same thing. I'm going to go back here. So I'm going to log in, and you can see the difference between the free version of this and the paid version. So I'm going to log in. It's going to go back. Okay, so here is the paid version of that same table that we just looked at. It's got the book and page, the acres, sale price, tax district, year built, square feet, and there are other columns here that you can turn on and off. This version, it turned off the buyer and the seller, but you can turn those back on. The account number is not something that we use here. That is a worthless column. And down here at the bottom, there's there's an option for vacant and improved. We started entering that information recently. And then there's a legal description. The legal description tends to have more information. I'm using my keyboard right now. I'm scrolling over. That didn't display automatically. In the legal description, say this property here, you'll see the dimensions of this property. This property is not a simple square or rectangle. These are the measurements of the sides. This is the address of the property. This is the old parcel number. And let me find another one down here. I'll describe a little bit more. There's the old parcel number on that one. IRG means it's an irregular shape. And lot 142. Lakeside Drive, lot 9A. And see what else we can see in this column here. This one here, there's the old parcel number or map number. There's the size or dimensions of the lot. Here's the address. And there's something in particular I'm looking for. This one here says it's got the old map number, parcel number. Here's the size of the lot. It's on Hove Camp Road, and it gives a little bit more information. It says garages behind 2336 apartment complex. Let's see. There's this one here that has the old property parcel number, map number. There's the shape of the lot or the dimensions. There's the address, and this one actually has lots 43 and 44. And I'm looking for one that has the acres. Sometimes people see this and they don't know what this is. I'm going to do a search for. Okay, here's one. I missed this a while ago. So here's the old map number, parcel number. In this 1.348 AC, that means acres. That is the acreage of this lot. So I'm going to scroll back over with my keyboard, and I can turn some of these columns back off, turn the neighborhood back off, don't need that, turn off the tax district if I don't need that. So you can turn on and off all these columns. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, here is the same free version of what we were just looking at. And I think that's really all there is to talk about here. To get back to that, you can of course either click back or you can click sales list, and you can go look at another year or another month if you like. So that's a brief overview of this page. I hope this has been helpful. My door is always open at the PVA office. Please feel free to call me or my staff at any time asking any questions. We'll be happy to help you any way we can.